Hello students, we start with our new lesson in algebra for standard 8, that is profit and loss, discount and tax. This is the first video. Now first we see what do we mean by cost price. Now cost price, the price at which an article is purchased is called as a cost price of the article, right? So when we go in the shop and we buy some article or something, we buy it for the cost price. So that is what is called as the cost price. Now what do you mean by overhead expenses? Now overhead expenses is, now sometimes if a person wants to sell something, or when a person pays some money for transportation, labor charges, repairs or sales tax, so that comes under overhead expense. So now when a person has done an overhead expense, then the actual cost price of the article will be the cost price of the article and plus the overhead expense. Now moving on to the selling price. Now selling price is the price at which the article is being sold. So that is called as the selling price. So we have seen what is the cost price, what is overhead expense, what is selling price. Now we move on to, now before that, cost price is denoted by CP, selling price is denoted by SP. Now we see what is gain and loss, right? So when we have a profit and when we have a loss. Now if the selling price is more than the cost price, then the seller has a profit, right? So the gain is given by selling price minus the cost price. Now if the selling price is less than the cost price, then the seller will have a loss, and the loss is given by cost price minus the selling price. Now always remember that loss and gain is always reckoned on the cost price. So now moving on to the formulas for gain or loss percent. Now our gain percent, we have the formula that is gain upon cost price into 100%, and the loss percent is found out, that is equal to loss upon cost price into 100% %. Now we move on to exercise 7a, sub question 1, find the gain or loss percent. In that I take the first sum, that is the cost price is equal to rupees 750 and the selling price is equal to rupees 875. So now in this we have to find out whether we have got a gain or a loss, right? So now first let us find if it is a gain or a loss. Now if you see the cost price over here, it is 750. So a person has brought the article for 750 and he has sold the article for 875. So looking at the figures only you can make out that it is a gain. So my gain here, so gain will be equal to, that is rupees. I write the formula first so that you all don't get confused. Gain is selling price minus the cost price. So it is, my selling price here is rupees 875 minus the cost price, that is 750. So once I subtract, I get here, so 5 minus 0, that will give you 5, right? 7 minus 5, again here you get 2, and 7 minus 5 will give you 2, and here again 8 minus 7 will give you 1. So my gain here is rupees 125. Now they have told us to find the gain or the loss percent. So what is the formula for gain percent? Now gain percent is given by gain upon the cost price into 100 bracket, and we have a percentage sign over here. Now my gain is 125. So I write here 125 divided by my cost price. My cost price is 750 into 100, right? And percent. So let us find the gain percent now over here. So I can cancel out this 0, this 0. Now I can cancel this with 5. So this comes to 5 1s are 5 5s are, again 5 2s are 5 5s are, then again here 5 3s are 5 5s are. So I get here, that is 5 into 10 upon 3%. So this is 50 divided by 3. So let us see how much we get. 50 divided by 3. So here 53. So I get here 3 1s is 3. Remainder is 2. I get this 0 down. Again 0 here. So 3 6 is 18. So my remainder here again is 2. So I get it as 16 2 upon 3%. So this is my gain percentage. Now I take the sub question 1, sum number 3. Now sum number 2 and 4 you can do for homework, which is written in red over here on the board. Now moving on to the third sum. Now you can see here the cost price is given as rupees 80.40 and selling price is rupees 68.34. So now if you see here, my cost price is greater than the selling price, so it is a loss, right? Since my cost price is more than the selling price, it is a loss. So we find out the loss. Loss is equal to cost price minus the selling price, so which is equal to rupees 80.40 minus 68.34, so which comes to rupees 12.06. Done. So now moving on to find the loss percentage. So loss percentage is equal to loss upon cost price into 100%. Now my loss is 12.06 divided by the cost price, that is 80.40 into 100%. Now since there are two decimal places over here on top and here also the numerator and denominator, my decimals can be removed. So I get it as 1206 1206 divided by 8040 into 100%. Now I can cancel here. I cancel this 0, then I cancel this with 2. 2 4s are, 0s are, 2s are, here 5. Then again this will go with 2 2s are, 0s are, 1s are, 2 6s are, 0s are, 3s are. Now here 201 1s are and 201 into 3. So this is 3s are. So I get here, that is 3 into 5%, which is equal to 15%. So here my loss percentage is 15%. Now we move on to the second sum. Now I'm doing the second one. The third one is similar to this. So you can do that for homework, which is written in red over here on the board. Now my second sum is Ranjit purchased an Almirah for rupees 5248 and paid rupees 127 for its transportation. He sold it for rupees 6020. Find his gain or loss percent. So now we see that the cost price of the Almirah is rupees 5248, right? And the overhead expenses is rupees 127. So my actual cost price here, which will be, that is cost price 5248 plus my overhead expenses, that is 127. So which comes to rupees. So we'll add this now. I have 5248 plus 127. So 5, 7, then 3 and 5. So I get it as 5375. So my cost price here is, actual cost price is rupees 5375. Now if you see the cost price, and now I have the selling price, which is equal to rupees 6020. Now if you see the selling price and the cost price, that is, my selling price is greater than the cost price, so which is a gain. Okay, so it's a gain. So now we find out the gain. So gain is equal to selling price minus the cost price. So my selling price here is rupees 6020 minus my cost price is 5375. So I get it as, so let us subtract this. So I have 6020 minus 5375, right? So I carry the number here, 9, 1, then 11. Okay, so 10 minus 5 will give you 5. 11 minus 7, that will give you 4. 9 minus 3 gives you 6 here, and this comes to 0. So I get it as 645. So I have got my gain as rupees 645. So let us find the gain percentage. So gain percentage is equal to, that is, gain upon cost price into 100%. So my gain here is 645 divided by the cost price, that is 5375 into 100%, right? So let us cancel this out now. So I cancel it out. Now here I cancel it with 5 ones are, right? So 3 is smaller, so I take 0 over here. 5 sevens are 35, 2, 5 fives are 25. So here again 5 ones are 5, then 5 twos are 10, and 5 nines are done. Now I cancel this out with this. So 5 twos are 10, 5 ones are 5, then 5 fives are over here, then again here 5 twos are and zeros are. Again I can cancel it out with 5. 5 fours are is 20, 5 threes are, and 5 fours are. Again 43 will get cancelled with this. 43 ones are, 43 threes are. So I get it as 3 into 4%, which is equal to 12%. So this is my final answer, that is the gain percentage is 12%. We move on to the fourth sum. A man buys 2 cricket bats, one for rupees 1360 and the other for rupees 1040, that is 1040. He sells the first bat at a gain of 15% and the second bat at a loss of 15%. Find his gain or loss percent in the whole transaction. Right? Now we have to find out whether he has sold both the bats with a gain or with a loss. So now first we find the cost price of both the bats. So cost price of both bats is equal to rupees, that is 1360 plus 1040, right? So we get it as rupees Now I have here 1360, 1040. So 0, again 0, carry 1, so 4, 2. So I get it as 2400. Right? Now what they have said, he sells the first bat at a gain of 15%. Right? So gain percent for first bat is 15%. So let us find the gain on the first bat, which is 15%. So I have here my gain percent is equal to gain upon cost price into 100%. Now gain percent is given as 15. So I write it here, 15 is equal to gain. We are going to find out how much was the gain when he sold it, right? Into 100 divided by the cost price of the first bat, that is 1360. 1360. So let us cancel out 0, 0. Now on the either sides we can cancel out 5 2s are 5 3s are. So I get my gain, that is gain is equal to 136 into 3. When you take it here, it gets multiplied with 3 and divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 6 are 12, 2 8s are, right? So here I get, that is 68 into 3, which is 204. So I get it as 204. Now this is my gain on the first bat, which is 15%. Now on the second bat, there is a loss of 15%, right? So loss percent on second bat is 15%. So loss percent is equal to loss upon cost price into 100%. So now here my loss percent is 15%. I write 15. Loss we are going to find out how much it is. Cost price of the second bat is 1040 into 100. Now whatever I can cancel, I will cancel here. Now 5 2s are 5 3s are. So I have loss is equal to 104 into 3 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 5s are 2s are. So here I get 52 into 3, that is 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So 156. Now if you see in the whole transaction over here, for 15% gain and 15% loss, now here 204, that is the gain, and from this I subtract the loss, right? So here I get it, that is 204 minus 156. So let us subtract 14 minus 6, that will give you 8, right? 9 minus 5 is 4. So how much is my gain over here? Because I had a gain of rupees 204 on one bat and a loss of 15%, that is 156 on the other bat. So loss, if you deduct from the gain, I get the gain as gain, which is equal to rupees 48. So my gain percent is equal to gain upon cost price into 100%. So I have gain, that is 48. Now cost price on both the bats is 2400 into 100%. So 0 0 0 0 gets cancelled. Here 24 ones are 24 twos are, so which comes to 2%. So my gain percentage on the whole transaction is 2%.